everyone. So currently I'm here um, with a member who is currently living in the Toronto Islands, and she is here to share her experience. So madam, kindly proceed.
Okay, so my name's Anne, and I am an immigrant to Canada also, and came here to the island 30 years ago.
Wow.
So I've been a part of the community since then, and I have to say it's a very small community on the island, and because you're kind of limited by the water and a boat, that everybody really pulls together. So it's a very tight-knit community, and you have a lot of relationships that are very close. You borrow from people all the time.
Okay.
You kind of walk to each other's houses if you run out of things. Everybody's very supportive, and it's a
Okay.
very nice place to bring up young children.
Okay, do you have
know.
any schools here?
Yes, there's a
Okay.
school. It's further down at Center Island, and
Okay.
it goes from kindergarten to grade 6.
Oh, okay.
So then, and they also have a science school there. So kids come from the city, from schools in the city, for 2.5-day residencies.
Oh,
So they
okay.
get to explore the
Explore.
nature, and
That-
so it's very nice. I mean, we live in a park, and more and more now people are coming to the park to have a day out, to experience it. But it's grown astronomically in the last few years. Just even
Oh.
5 years, it's like quadrupled the number of people coming. And we have a beach, we have a
Yeah.
sports fields,
Yeah.
and nice places to walk. But in the winter, it's a kind of a different thing, because often the lagoons freeze, because in the summer they would be, you'd canoe and kayak and that, but in the winter, if the weather's the right kind of weather and it freezes, we get lots of skating.
Yes, yes.
So this winter has not been a good winter for skating, because it's
Okay.
been much warmer than usual.
Oh, yes.
And so we haven't had good ice. In fact, there was an incident a few weeks ago when 3 people fell through the ice,
Okay,
and they were nearly
like gone.
very
like,
nearly gone. And they were not islanders, because they were people who didn't know
Okay.
how to
Okay.
read the ice well.
Okay.
But now, and when it snows like it is today, in the last couple of days, people come to cross-country ski a little bit. But it's, there's a limit to what you can do here in the winter, and
Yes.
because there are no cafes open. There's one just at the Riviera nearby here, where they're open just now for the weekends a
Okay.
little bit, but mostly nothing is open. So you
Okay.
have to come with all your food.
What about a coffee? Like if you want to grab some coffee outside?
No, forget it. You're not
God.
gonna happen.
Never
No, not
expected
gonna
that.
happen. Well, yeah, it's a surprise, because you come from the city. So there's a snack bar at the ferry docks in there, and you'd
Okay.
be a good idea to
Yes.
buy your coffee
Coffee
there, to bring over with bring a thermos or your lunch in a bag or something like that.
Yeah.
Because there's really, at some points of the year, nothing open, and so and you have
Okay.
to be careful, because sometimes it's warmer in the city, and then you come here, and if the wind is up, you can get very cold.
Cold,
And there's
okay.
nowhere, there's a little waiting shed you can see over there where you can keep warm, but otherwise there's nothing open, and you could get very cold and have
very
to be
cold.
very careful, because also there's an hour between ferries often.
Yes, yes,
So,
yes.
you
Now
know-
for me, my next ferry is at 5:45.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not you want to keep walking, keep moving. But at the same time, you get to, if you go to the other side of the island up there, you get to look out on the lake. There's a boardwalk that goes along it. So there's really nice walks. You kind of can feel away from the city,
Okay.
even though you're in the city, because you can see behind us here, we have the CN Tower.
Beautiful, yes.
And you'd have the harbour. Whereas if you just go like less than 5 minutes that way,
Yeah.
you have the lake, and you can look out on the lake and see long into the distance.
horizon,
And it's
basically,
yeah,
yeah.
and I think somehow it's very important to feel that you can look out on the horizon. I think it does something for your soul that's very good.
True.
People need to do it. And
True.
when you're in the city, everything's so close around you.
Yes,
You
the
can't see
concrete jungle.
exactly.
Yeah.
And so there's something very peaceful about being able to look out on water and just see the ripples and feel relaxed and at peace.
True.
So, but then in the summer, it's the opposite. The beach is full of people, full of people, and sometimes too many. You think it's maybe a bit more than the island can handle, but it's spring and fall, really
Yes.
nice times to come in between the seasons. Yeah, so come back again then.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, definitely, madam. Definitely.
Anyway, yeah, but otherwise it's a very supportive community. We live in pretty small houses. There's a long history of the community being in a battle with the city because they demolished. There used to be houses all the way down, and it used to be a very playful, like a fairground area, lots of entertainments for hundreds of years, and then they made it into a park.
I'm so sorry to interrupt
you. Finished,
actually.
yeah.
No. I'm sorry to interrupt. I forgot
You're
to wear my
freezing.
glasses. Oh my god.
Yes, it's damp cold, I think. That's the other thing. It's very
-4, I think.
Yeah, but it's the damp in the air, I think. Yeah. But anyway, no, so there is a long history of a battle with the city and the islands. Hi, Linda. See, we know everybody.
That's sweet.
And you have to understand the history has meant that the community are very used to fighting for its survival and to protect the houses. So they did stop the rest of this area of the community and the Algonquin Island over there from being demolished because they were basically demolishing all the houses. And so we live in little wooden houses, they're all wooden and quite small. There's a limit to how big they can be, and also we can only sell them to a land trust for the value it would be if you had to replace them. So we can't just sell our houses to anybody and make a fortune. It's to a land trust, so that the land trust then offers them to people on a list. So it's very difficult to get a house here in a way. And there are some rentals, but they're also limited. But we hope that in the future there will be more houses able to be built. Some of us do. There are people who don't, but most of us, I think, believe that there should be more houses and more diversity in the community and open to more people. Yeah. But meanwhile, you're welcome to come and enjoy the nature and the peacefulness.
Yeah. Thank you so much,
You're
madam.
welcome.
Thank you.
Okay.